When considering your next home, have you ever been confused by the different types of basement options? Today I'm going to help you understand the difference between regular basements, walkout basements, lookout basements, and a few other foundation choices that you need to know when shopping for your next home. Hi, I'm Jill Sayer, and I'm a real estate agent in Central Ohio with Keller Williams, Greater Columbus. If you've ever been shopping for a new home and you didn't know what the term walkout basement meant, you are not alone. Whether you're moving from a location where homes didn't have basements, or perhaps you have a basement and you've just never heard the terms walkout or lookout, we are going to clear that up for you today. Now, a regular basement typically includes no windows other than perhaps a small glass block window that offers a little light, or maybe it has a little tilt in it in a little section in the center to allow for a little bit of ventilation. Some people add what's called an egress window in a regular basement, which is a window that's large enough to exit through if need be. An egress window is important to keep in mind if you ever intend to create a bedroom in that basement, because unless that room has a window, an egress window, and a closet, you are not able to classify that room as a technical bedroom when you go to sell the property. The next type of basement is called a walkout basement. So what this means is there's a door in the basement where you can actually walk outside. Walkout basements are usually found when the rear of the home or the backyard has a slope that's significantly lower than the front of the house. In this case, the front of the basement is completely underground and the back of the basement has exposed foundation, allowing enough room for a door to be installed where you can actually walk in and out of the house from that level. Now, in between these two, in between a regular basement and a walkout basement, there's one final option, and it's called a lookout basement. Some people refer to this version as a daylight basement, and that's because it has more exposed foundation than a regular basement, but it's not as much slope as a walkout. So when the rear yard is lower than the front, there's room for a window or maybe many windows to allow additional light in the basement, but not enough room to install a door. Walkouts and lookouts are typically nice in that it does allow additional light, and so they feel less dark like a typical basement. But the trade-off is that you don't usually see these on flat lots. So if a flat lot or a home site is important to you, you might not want to consider these options. Finally, if you've ever heard the term crawl space, solid foundation, or slab foundations, these are different ways to build a home without building a full basement. Now, a crawl space allows a small amount of space to access the home from underneath, but it's not enough space to be able to stand up under the house, hence the term crawl space. A solid foundation or a slab is when the home is built directly on top of the ground and there's no space to walk or crawl underneath. Now, if you have any questions about basements or the benefits of any of these options, feel free to reach out to me and I'm happy to guide you through which one will work best for you. And as always, if you're new to this channel, please press the subscribe button so you can catch weekly tips on new home construction in Central Ohio.